Hello friends, if you have landed directly on this page, I request you to watch the theory part of the Markdown also, which is on my YouTube link and in the playlist of the prompt. So it's very important to learn the Markdown, and this video is dedicated about the demonstration of the Markdown. It's around 20 minutes video and you will be able to understand the principle of the Markdown and syntax in a more practical way. And I always say that Markdown, M stands for Markdown and M stands for merge. So Markdown is merged for all the technical, non-technical people who are into the ChatGPT, Gemini and other LLMs they are using in everyday life. So in order to understand the markdown prompting, you must understand what exactly the markdown are. Without this, you will not be able to get the proper output from the AI models. So it's a must-do course, and it's a super easy, super simple course to be done by all the AI aspirants. So for this, I have used the web editor stackedit.ai. There is one very good editor called Dillinger.ai. You can use either of them, no problem, or you can use the Visual Studio also. So let's not waste much time, and let's jump into the practical demonstration of our Markdown. What are the really Markdown? They are very interesting, and I hope you will not get bored in this video. So you have to just hit this start writing. So usually you will get something here. I have deleted it and I'm going to delete this as well. I was doing some practice. So just select everything and just hit the delete, and you will have a page. On this left hand side or right hand side, you will see the output, and in this left hand side you will see the input. So we'll first start with the headings. So heading is like the heading we give it. So heading can be in 6 types depending upon the font size, and font type would be the same. So heading 1, so heading 2, heading 3. This is very important when we'll do the Markdown prompting. So see this, the font is reducing as the hash symbols are, or hash syntax are increasing. So you have to decide depending upon your requirement. I think it goes maximum up to 6, but 6 would be very small. So usually we use up to 3 hashes. 6 HEADING heading, suppose 6. So this is quite small, so maximum are 6. So but I think 2 are enough. So suppose you have to write something like suppose in a prompt or you have to write in a Markdown something like explain the NEWTON Newton law of motion. So you would see as a heading, and then you can use the subheading like the first law, like explain first law, explain the first law, explain the second law, explain the second second law of motion, and explain the third law of motion, something like this. The third law of motion. This is all about headings. You can decide how to choose them, how to make a subheadings. So the next is the quote, which is very simple. The quote, suppose we have a quote, a very famous, in the middle. This doesn't go together, so you have to scroll this differently and this differently, although it's moving but it's not so smooth. In the middle of the difficulty, difficulties lies in opportunity. It's a very famous quote by Albert Einstein. So suppose this is a simple text and I want to make a quote. So you just have to use the greater than sign. So this will be work as a quote. Can you see this this straight line? So something like this. And suppose the second is like you have to use the bold letters. Suppose I want to make the same statement in a bold letter. So copy paste, I'm pasting it so that it will reduce the time. So suppose I want to make it a bold letter, this statement, so I have to use the two asterisk symbols. See, Markdown is all about symbols, nothing else. So it has become a bold one, and you don't have to use any space after that. Suppose if you'll use this space, it won't work. See, it's not working, it's taking a simple text. So you have to just start immediately after the symbol, even in case of hashes. So if I use the single asterisk, it will turn it into the italics. Sorry, paste. It is missing. So let's see how it behaves. So it has become a italics. So suppose I want to highlight it. Suppose it's a very important subject for me, or I want to highlight this quote, or I want to highlight some chapter or some subject or some particular topic. So for this, I have to use a double equal sign. So you can use double equal sign. So this will become a yellow one. And now the question becomes, suppose I want to highlight only the opportunity or something like difficulty. So that's also very easy. So just take this, copy, Control C, Control V. So you have to put double equal sign, the word you would like to, the particular word you would like to highlight. Let's see. Oops, why it's not working? Oh, there is a asterisk. There is a space. So see, it has become a yellow one, the difficulties. So these so far we have covered hash, the greater than, double asterisk, single asterisk, and double equal signs. So these are very easy and easy to understand. Now we will see the beauty of the websites. So let's see about the links, the web links. So this is a very famous web link, all you people know, youtube.com. So on the right side you can see, as soon as I type youtube.com here, there is a link. If I hit there, I am reaching on the YouTube. All right, so this is a YouTube. So but in this case I don't want this to be in the form of a link for the people. I want this in the form of something like a symbol or some name. So YouTube has a name, so you can put this in the square bracket, YouTube. It can be any label, you know, it's a label, so it can be anything. It can be your name also, YouTube Jagdish or something, or YouTube Julie or Sam. So you can see that there is a YouTube link, right? And you will be directed on the YouTube as soon as you will hit it. Those people who are comfortable with HTML and CSS, cascading style sheets, they are more comfortable with the Markdown, but it doesn't mean that it's very difficult. Anybody who doesn't have a technical background cannot learn it. So if I use backtick in front and the end of this will be just like a text. If you hit this, it won't work. So this is also one more trick about using the backticks. Backticks are very important. This is my favorite symbol of the symbol of the I mean Markdown language. So now this is a YouTube. Okay, now I have to put my picture here. Suppose I have to insert some image here. So either you have to follow the same syntax like this. Okay, you have to put some image here. Suppose image name, image, I can write image is as an image, and you can put the link of your it can be a local one or it can be a web one, but we will use this one, the image of my logo. So I am copying the image, copy image address. So I'm going to paste it. Okay, so the trick is that you will see the image here, but I don't want image here. I want the real image, which is this one, the Lab of Stupids, STEM and beyond. So for that, you just have to put one exclamation mark and you will see the image here. This is a magic. So I'm on the image now. So this is a very good trick about this. This exclamation mark is a very good tool for putting the image. So do remember this exclamation mark can put the image instead of this label or something else. Now we'll see the codes. All right. So let's write one simple code in the Python. Print the most famous hello world. World. All right. So this is a Python code and you can use it in the, suppose you are using a snippet of a code. So use the 3 backtick as if it's a long comment in the Python. So it's changing something else, but still, there is no syntax highlighting. When we write some code, there is a different colors for print and hello world depending upon the error or depending upon the way the Python interpreter interpret. So you have to define this, as the stack edit IO editor doesn't know what exactly this is. So depending upon the language, you have to define here like it's a Python. So you will see the difference. It has become highlighted. Suppose you are using Java, so you can use Java because this is not a Java code. So you can use Java, or if it's a Python, you can use Python. Otherwise it will take it a normal one. So you have to use 3 backtick and then you have to write your the name of the language you are using, and the code inside can be anything. Okay, suppose you can use double backtick for highlighting something. Suppose ls is the list command of Linux or Unix. Suppose you want to highlight this list ls because it's an important one, so you can use the backtick. Backtick is a symbol just above the just above the tab window. Tab hit if you see on your QWERTY keyboard, so you will find the backtick. See, it has been highlighted. All right, now we'll see tables and columns. Tables consists of column, columns and rows. So we'll see how we can design it here in Markdown. It's very different, but it's very interesting. So suppose you have to use pipes for it. Pipes are available in on the keyboard just above the return. So you have to use one pipe. You have to write, suppose it's a column 1. I'm making 2 columns. You can make 3, 4, 5. column 2. Okay, I'm making one more, column 3. All right. Suppose there is no difference right now, but you will see the difference. Again, put the pipe and put 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hyphens. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is a difference in the column. Now you write the column content, something like again hyphen. Whatever you have to write inside the pipes. Suppose pizza Americano, all right, and pasta Italiano. Mind the spelling, please. And sushi Japanese. All right. So you see, you can write something like this on the right hand side. And suppose you want to put a pizza and Americano in the next line. So you have to use a BR, which is stand for the break. So suppose you want to do the same thing for pasta Italiano. So you can put this like this, and sushi. So you can use the BR. This is a good feature of this. The list, the structured and unstructured list. So structured list has numbers, something like this: 1, list 1, list 2, list 3, list 4. And unstructured list, they don't have number, they have bullets. List 1, list 2, list 3. This way you can make your list. One more thing, note, it doesn't take anything else, something like A, list 1, alphabets, B, list. See, there is nothing changing on this part, and it doesn't even take a Roman numbers. No Roman numbers are accepted. All right. One more interesting feature about the Markdown is task list. With the task list, you can put a checklist in the list. So it's in the continuation of a list. So suppose I'm making a list and putting this symbol, the empty square bracket, list 1, 2, again this, a space, list 3. So notice that we can do a checklist here. Oops, it's not working. Why it's not working? Suppose if I click here, suppose I click X here, it seems it doesn't work with, it doesn't work with 1, 2, 3 numbers, it works with hyphen only. Sorry for that, but there is a good learning. So now with hyphen, you just check it. So there is a X, and if you put X, there is a checklist. So this way you can make a checklist, which is very important. Suppose you want to make some list which required this tick button, that would be very useful. All right. So the last Markdown feature or the Markdown syntax is subscript and the superscript. So superscript, suppose if we want to do a power of like something 4 to the power 4 or 8 to the power 8, for that 6 to the power 7, for that we have to use this encapsulate symbol, and you will see the difference here. This is called the superscript, and for the subscript we take an example. Suppose we have a formula for water and carbon dioxide. Suppose, and we will use the tilde symbol. Suppose we want to write H2O and like a symbol in the chemistry. So we use the tilde symbol, which is just above the tab of the QWERTY keyboard. So we'll put like this, and you will see the H2O. And suppose we want to put a CO2, so we have to put a CO2 like this. So this was the end of the Markdown. You will get a cheat sheet, and you can download it and can practice it on any other editor. And please, there is a theory also about this theory lecture. Please do watch that. And for any kind of doubt, please comment me. And this is a base building for the prompt Markdown prompting, which is a super duper important prompting technique. Thank you, bye bye, and have a nice day.